Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Well, hello, second grade. Happy Monday. My name is Mrs. Fang, and I'm so excited that you're here with me so that we can learn our letters and our sounds so that we can become amazing readers and writers. So remember, the more we read, write, and learn, the stronger our brain will get. So, are you ready to learn? Awesome. Let's tell Mr. Brain. Say, wake up, Mr. Brain. We have learning to do. Are you ready? Let's get ready to learn. So let's start off with a review game called Mystery Word. To play this game, I'm going to show you some sound spelling cards. Your job is to blend them together and guess my word. Try to spell my word either in the air, or if you have a pencil or a paper or a whiteboard or close by, try to get them because we're going to be doing some reading and writing today. So try to write my mystery word once you've guessed it. Ready? Awesome. Remember, this is a review game just to get our brain to wake up. Ready? Okay, I know you are. Ready. So my first sound is piano card, and the piano card says pa. My next sound is the egg card, and the egg card says eh. And my last sound is the turtle card, and that says t. Blend it together, pa, et. What's my mystery word? Pet. Thumbs up if you got it. Awesome job, boys and girls. Let's check to see how you spelled it. Pet is spelled P-E-T. Pet. I got my P from my piano. Here's my P. The E is just spelled with the E, and this is where I got my E, and my T is right here. It's from my turtle card. Pet. Thumbs up if you got that. 2 thumbs up. Awesome job, boys and girls. So now that we've practiced our mystery word and our brain is awake now, let's practice our high frequency words. Remember, high frequency words are words that we see most frequently when we are reading. Now, if you can read your high frequency words without stopping, you don't have to stop and sound them out as you read, and this is going to help with your fluency and your comprehension. So today we're going to learn 2 new high frequency words, and I want you to help me say it and spell it. So if you have your writing tool ready, get it ready because we're going to read and write our high frequency words. Because remember, high frequency words are words that you should be reading and writing fluently. Ready? Our first word is boy. Help me say it. Boy. Good job. Help me spell it. B-O-Y. Boy. Good job. My second word is buy. Help me say it. Buy. Help me spell it. B-Y. Buy. Now, this is a tricky one because buy is what we call a homophone because there are other words that sound like this that are spelled differently. So this buy is kind of like you buy something, like a place or a location. The other buy is more of a verb because you're buying something and that's spelled differently. And the other buy is when I say bye to you and it's not this buy, that's a different buy. So there are different ways to spell this word buy with different meaning, okay? So that's a tricky one with this word. So today our 2 words are buy and boy. Now I have 2 sentences for us. I want you to help me read my sentences and help me try to figure out which one of my word will make sense in the sentence. Now remember, use your context clues to help you. Awesome. Oh, you guys are ready. Let's read my first sentence. Ready? My first sentence says, the has a yellow bag. Think about which word's going to go in there. My second sentence says, Tom went the store. Let's see, which one of these words will go in the sentence? Now, in my first sentence, it says that blank has a yellow bag, and I think the word boy goes in there. So let's put it in and see if it makes sense. Let's read it. The boy has a yellow bag. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. So that must mean by goes on with the second sentence. Let's read it to make sure it makes sense. So the second sentence says, Tom went by the store. Yes, that does make sense. So our two high-frequency words today are boy and by. Good job, boys and girls. Remember, as you're reading, when you come to those words, you should be able to read them without sounding them out. Awesome job. So now that our brain is now wide awake, let's make it stronger by playing some listening games. Ready? My listening game for you today is called Sing Vowel Sound. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say 3 words, and you have to tell me which 2 words have the same vowel sounds. Remember, there are 5 vowels. A says A, E says E, I says I, O says A, and U says So remember, I'm going to say 3 words. Your job is to find the 2 that have the same vowel sound, and that's why our game is called Same Vowel Sound. Are you ready? Awesome, let's get started. So what if I said bus, hot, and run? Ready? Bus, hot, and run. Which 2 words have the same vowel sound? That's right. Bus has the run has the so bus and run both say Good job, boys and girls. Okay, how about these sets of words? Ready? What if I said tip, fix, tack? Ready? Tip, fix, tack. Which 2 words have the same vowel sound? Oh, you guys got it. Tip and fix has the I sound. Awesome job, boys and girls. Okay, one last set of words. Ready? What if I said hot, get, 10? Oh, one more time. Hot, get, 10. Which 2 words have the same vowel sound? Oh, you guys are good. Get and 10 has the sound. Good job using those listening ears, boys and girls. Awesome job. So now that we are ready, because our listening ears are ready to go, let's practice our focus sound of the week. Now this week, we are practicing 2-letter blends. And 2-letter blends, remember, are just 2 letters that are together. And when we blend them really fast together. So in first grade, you might have learned them as the R blends, the S blends, the L blends, and the S blends. Okay, in second grade, we're going to learn all the blends together. So today, we're focused on the beginning blends because these blends happen in the beginning of a word. You're right. So let's practice blending or saying our blends together. Ready? So for the R blends, we have BR that says burr, CR, cur, GR, gur, DR, der, TR, ter, PR, per. Those are what we call R blends. Next, we have the L blends. Help me say them. Ready? Bull, a BL, bull, FL, full, PL, pull, SL, sl, GL says go, and CL says cool. Those are what we called our L blends. Now last, we have our S blends. Help me say them. ST says st, SK says sk, SW says sw, and SP says sp. Remember, these are our beginning blends, so they happen at the beginning of a word. So let's practice building some words with the beginning blend. And I'm gonna take these all apart. Put them over here so that we have room to spell. So help me practice spelling some words. So if I wanted to spell the word spin, help me say it. Spin. Pull it apart if you need to and isolate the sound. N. What was the first blend that we heard? It was the sp, and that was with my S blend, and that was the I. What vowel sound? Good job. The I says I. Spin. How do I spell the N? We write it with a N. Good job. Blend it with me. Spin. Good job, boys and girls. Now, how about this word? What if I wanted to spell the word plan? Help me blend it out. Plan. First, go really slow and isolate it again so you can hear the blend. Plan. That's with the L blend, and it's spelled with a P-L. You're right. Plan. And what vowel sound? The ah. Good. Plan. And that's again with a N. What was my word? Plan. Good job, boys and girls. So this week, we're going to be focusing on blends, 2-letter blends. So let's practice reading some words with our blends. Ready? I'm going to get my reading fingers. Help me read. Ready? Slip, trip, crop, skin, grab, plan, clock, stop, block, spot, flag, swim. Did you see all those beginning blends? Good. Let's read this sentence. This says, do not slip on the grass. Did you see more blends? Awesome. Now let's practice writing a sentence. Ready? The boy will grab the frog. How many words? 6. And I did put our high frequency words in there. Did you see it? Let's quickly write the boy will grab the frog. Double check my sentence with your sentence. Does yours match mine? Awesome job, boys and girls. Thank you, boys and girls, so much for joining me today. I'm so glad you're able to join me. And don't forget, when something gets hard, what do we say? We say, I am smart, I can do it, and Mrs. Zhang believes in me. And I want to say a big shout out to my friends over at Bakeman. I see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.